So this is Darci's Corner, and it's June 8th, 2022. And I just wanted to talk about how I came to decide to to let people know to finally to be me. See, from 0 to 10, I knew, like age 3 or 4, I knew that I was a girl sometimes. But I also didn't know how to really explain that to anybody, so I just kind of kept it to myself, and I let myself be me. So as much as I could, I had to curb myself from like painting my nails and wearing dresses, and there was a couple other things that I wanted to do, but mostly though I would be me. I had dolls, I made them clothes. Um, I like to do like you know typical at the time we call it women's work. Like I wanted to bake, and I didn't want to cook so much, but I wanted to bake. I like baking cakes and cookies and things. Um, but I also did a little bit of cooking, but mostly it was baking that I was interested in. Anyway, I like doing typical feminine things, um, and I knew that sometimes when I was doing those things, I was a girl. When I was having the tea party, I was a girl. Um, when I had my dolls, I don't mean my action figures. There is a difference. I had action figures too. But like if I'm playing with my He-Man and I'm playing with my Ninja Turtles, I'm not a girl in that moment. But if I'm playing with my teddy bear or my Cabbage Patch doll, you know, if I'm having a tea party, then I'm definitely a girl in those moments. I didn't have a feminine name for myself or anything. I didn't, because I never knew what this was or how to explain it. But anyway, I was at age 10, I put this away because I didn't think I could be both anymore. I didn't know how to explain it. And at least one adult in my life, but I'm sure more than one, had communicated to me that it was not okay to be gay, and it was not okay to do gay things, and or say gay things or whatever. It was not okay. So because that had been communicated to me as a kid, I believed it, and I internalized it, and yet I was still gay. I still was interested in boys. I remember one time in high school, I'm in the library, and there was this one kid would come and sit next to me once in a while, and I felt the vibe for him. Like something about him sitting next to me, just that feeling of like you're home. I got that feeling from that guy. Never knew his name. He only did it once or twice. And the one time he kind of helped me cheat a little bit on my homework because he did some of it for me. I wasn't supposed to let him do that, but I did. And it was because he just kept talking to me. And I would get the tingles when he would talk to me. Like the ASMR tingles, if you know what that is. But even if you don't, that when you're sitting next to somebody you like, and you feel good that they're there. I got that from that guy, and I didn't expect it, and I didn't know what it was. Also, even though I thought I was a little gay at the time, I didn't really know. Like I would forget the gay part all the time. Um, like I didn't know how it felt to be attracted to a guy. I knew you were supposed to be attracted to girls, and I knew that you wanted girls with whatever the beauty standards were at the time. A certain waistline, a certain bust size. That's what you were supposed to want. And so I didn't even recognize that that was a boy I was attracted to at the time. I just knew that it felt so nice when he sat next to me. I had I waited until I was 39 years old to tell myself it was okay to be gay. It was okay to be trans. 39. From the age 10 until then, I kept waiting for a family member or a church official or even my spouse to tell me it was okay to be gay. It was okay to be trans. All these feelings that you have, all these desires that you have, it's okay to have those. They're not a crime. You're not a bad person. You're not selfish for wanting to have the life that you see other people having. I want a partner, a man or a woman, who wants me back, knowing exactly what I am. They want this. That's what I want. And it's okay to want that. But I had to wait until I was 39 to tell myself it was okay. Because my family was never going to tell me it was okay. My church was never going to tell me it was okay. My spouse was never going to tell me it was okay. I had to tell myself. I wish I had been given that message sooner. I wish I'd known at 10. I wish I'd known at 20 when my first marriage fell apart that it was okay to be trans. It was okay to be gay. And maybe I should embrace those things sooner rather than later. I wish I had been told that in the 80s, in the 90s. Children definitely need to hear, they definitely need to know that it is okay to be gay. It is okay to be trans. And it is okay to change your mind one way or the other. If you think you're gay or you think you're trans and you start taking the steps and you start to realize something is not right and you need to change directions, well, then change directions, and that's great to find that out. If you are curious as to what your orientation or your gender might be and you're not really sure, go and explore it, because that's the only way you're going to find out. Take baby steps. Don't do anything drastic or permanent until you have a pretty good handle on what the problem is, because the things, they blend and they mix. Being gay is not necessarily, doesn't mean you are for or against being trans. And you can transition and your orientation can change. It does for some people. Usually in the middle of your transition, if you're doing it as an adult, different when you're a kid, but if you're doing it as an adult, then yeah, your orientation is going to go away for a bit. If you're doing it as a kid, your orientation might not even be there yet. That you know. Um, but, you know, I kind of suspected from a very young age that I was gay. I just thought, well, I also like girls. I knew I was trans, but I also thought, well, I also like being a boy. So I didn't understand how much it was affecting me not letting myself be gay and not letting myself be the full me. Even if I decide to get a complete transition and become a binary trans woman, I'll still be gender fluid. My masculinity will always come back from time to time, and when it asserts itself, you know, either I'm mad or I'm getting something done, or I'm scared. Yeah, my masculine side, he's tough. He's not a fighter, but he's tough. Anyway, it's okay to be me, and I wish somebody had told me that when I was a kid, when I was an adult. I don't know why I wanted somebody to tell me that, but I did. I wanted the church to tell me. I wanted my parents to tell me. They said it's okay to be you as long as you're a straight male. Well, I wasn't either one of those things. And it's perfectly okay for me to be me. And I get mad when I think about the years I lost. Because nobody told me that. I don't know why I was waiting for it, but I was. And it was never going to happen. Anyway, this is Darcy's Corner. It's okay for you to be you if nobody told you. I'm telling you. You don't need mom's permission. You don't need God's permission. You need to be you. And that's the you you're meant to be. It's okay, even if everyone else says it's not. And sure, it's selfish for you to be you. So, you're supposed to be selfish about you. It's selfish for them to want you to be somebody you're not, so they'll be comfortable. That's much more selfish. Anyway, you be you. Darcy's Corner. Peace.